What is everybody's heart on?
Yep, we're all playing Riftbound now.
UVS Games put me in the Riftbound demo team.
What's going on, everybody?
Yep, sweet.
I'm the one, the only, the WOOKIE. We're still here. Yay! There's still a game.
We had 1 week break for some Keyforging, but we're back now.
There's still a game to play. Yes, me and Dexter went to.
It has double meaning this time.
Yeah, we went to Keyforge celebrations, and now we're back. Till next year.
We as in Wookie and Dexter. Felix and I are
they are
abstaining from Keyforge
and didn't go anywhere.
I mean, I went to Paris, so I guess.
Cole did go to Paris.
All right.
I went to Paris. What did you guys do?
No, we just went to Minneapolis, Minnesota, where there's pretty much nothing to do.
Yeah,
there's the Mall of America.
How was the vibrant scene in the abandoned warehouse that you guys played Keyforge in?
It's not an abandoned warehouse. It is the game center. So,
I guess I can't say anything about Game Center because I believe a guy trying also enjoys that store. So
I don't know. It was the game center. It was a good time had by all, but concerning news.
Concerning.
Keyforge is still, or Altered is still alive. We're still sticking around.
Still alive. So, all right, let's talk about.
I don't know why
you're
starting this episode with concerning news. This episode is amazing news, everybody.
What? Okay, so what's the amazing news? Your game company lied to you?
Thanksgiving's in 2 weeks.
I was
That's good news.
I was not happy about when I saw that post.
I will say I'll let you guys talk first and have your breakdown and discuss whatever you want because I'm too positive. So
you're too positive.
Let's
just looking at the old Equinox balls. That's why he gets to go to Paris, everyone.
Listen, I'm not Bill Clinton. Too soon?
Right. You're vegan.
Too soon?
That's right. And a little too soon. We don't know anything yet, but too soon. A little too soon. We don't know anything yet, so let's just wait. But anyways,
all right, go ahead. You were mad.
I wake up. I don't remember what was that. Was that Thursday morning right away, Dexter? When we were reading this, I want to say it was right.
I don't remember when it released exactly. It was pretty much right before we went to KFC, though. I think.
Yeah,
it was what people are referring to as Bloody Monday, so it was on a Monday.
Well, I don't remember reading it.
So it was 2 days before we left.
I don't remember reading it until Wednesday.
I did see it earlier. I think I saw it on Monday or Tuesday.
Or maybe it was Wednesday. Either way, I read the news that, well, we actually don't need 50,000. We actually need 2.5 fucking million. Jiminy Crickets. That's a far cry from 50,000.
Yeah.
No, nobody else. Nobody else is like.
But hey, they almost got 2.5 million. They ended up raising 2.25 or something.
But they had to make a cry to the community.
Yes.
To please help support. They needed to make a cry out and extend it for a week. Now, if you're not concerned, you ought to be, right? I'm concerned.
I'm past the point of concern, so I'll let you have your
so you keep saying like they're saying like concern is not one of the stages of grief, but
right, do you want to do a thought exercise?
Sure, let's do a thought exercise.
I'm ready for a thought exercise.
Sure.
What you got?
Well, it's not even a thought exercise. Go to the latest Keyforge campaign and tell me what their goal was.
It was 50,000 and they raised 300,000.
Yes.
Okay. And what was their goal on the campaign before that, I wonder?
They're all 50,000.
It was always 50,000.
They're always 50,000.
They're all 50,000.
So we all, Cole, we all get it, right? Like this is nothing new. We know, but like if it's a different thing to say like our goal's 50,000, but like we're really looking for like 200,000, right? You came out and said our goal is 50,000, but we really need 2.5 million. These are drastically different numbers. Because I
So
thought for me, you look at the campaign, you're like, shit, this campaign's doing fucking phenomenal. Right? They are crushing it. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, not really, guys. Please, sir, may I have some more?
Yeah, so if Keyforge does all of their campaigns at 50,000 and Altered is also a TCG and did theirs at 50,000, guess who suggests the 50,000?
Gamefound does.
All of the Gamefound people. They just tell them to put 50,000.
Yeah.
50,000 means nothing. It's just a marketing ploy.
It's all a fucking marketing ploy. Right? We understand.
Exactly, yes.
Funded in 37 seconds. Right? Like, crazy. So that's nuts. Funded they got funded that quick. I should go fund it right now.
Yes.
Right?
So
like,
if that is like the standard, then what is the...
Is it the standard? We don't know if it's the standard. We don't know if it's the standard. Well, the issue basically
That's what I'm saying is it is.
The issue... Well, is it? I don't know. Let's go look up some other Gamefound. I got some other Gamefounds up here.
That's what Gamefound suggests specifically for that type of project.
This one,
no matter what your goal is.
This one's going. Well, that's stupid. I don't like that.
Yeah, so obviously you could say, well, Equinox should have just not listened to Gamefound and done what they wanted.
Right, but that's a fair, a huge number because, like, if this funds, you got to come through, right? I mean,
I think
you got to come through, right? So the whole thing where it was like, well, we don't know if we're going to continue if we don't hit 2.5 million. Like, that bullshit.
Was kind of weird that they said they were funded and then they said they were going to send stuff back if it didn't hit the 2.5, which was weird.
Right. No, that's not weird. That's fucking extortion, Dexter.
Yeah, I was hoping we could skip over this era, but I forgot that we won't.
You forgot that
the Wookiee is here.
Ooh, like that lit a fire under my ass.
I forgot that you haven't already gone through it like the rest of us.
Gone through what? Well, yeah, I haven't gone through the phases of mourning, if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, because we had a week off, so you're like a week behind.
You're a week behind.
I'm a little bit behind, right? Right.
Yeah, so
I had to focus because some of us actually played in Keyforge Worlds, right?
Yeah. So
Wookie. Did you make Top Cut?
Okay.
Did you?
This is an altered podcast, you guys.
Yeah, I did make Top Cut.
In Keyforge,
hey, Felix,
in Worlds?
How are you doing over there?
Not in Worlds, but at Keyforge.
Then zip it.
The Archon Open.
We can talk about what happened last year, or you could zip it. Thank you.
Go listen to Archon's Corner. Anyways, I was in the middle of giving you credit, Wookie, and saying,
okay, give me
actually,
some credit.
You know what? You're right. I did try to just skip ahead for the episode because a lot of us are already at the point for the episode that I have written. But I'll let you.
That was it. I was extraordinary. Listen, we had Loki on, right? And I kind of, at least I thought I made it extremely important that a big thing with this is going to be transparency. And
then they were too transparent, and it made people mad.
But then they weren't. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
it was just
so. Yeah, as part of me saying, okay, you know what, you're right, Wookie. I'll also give you the I mean, I don't want to say the insider play-by-play, but Wookie's going to be like, yeah, it fucking is. So Monday happened, right? Everyone agrees the message put out on Monday was not good. Yeah. So it was kind of like, I honestly don't know like who wrote it, who approved it, but I know some people were out of office and it was just kind of yeeted out. Obviously, it extremely backfired. So they reworked, their transparency or explanation of things and rewrote released it after they had gotten some feedback, and everyone who probably should have been involved initially was involved in the like actual portrayal. Of course, the damage was already done, blah, blah, blah. And on one hand, I can agree that the way they portrayed it on Bloody Monday, if you want to call it that, was bad. I also understand why they had this number and why they didn't want to continue if it was too far off. I kind of see the boat they were in where they were like, we don't want to deliver you seeds and then immediately shut down and be like, okay, that's it, we're all done. Some people were totally fine with that, to be honest. They're like, I would rather just have the set, and then if that's that, that's that. But since, nothing's printed, blah, 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 they thought it would be better to refund everyone and be like, we're not going to take your money and we're not going to produce seeds. We're just going to have to shut down. So the second update, I think, portrayed that a little better. But yeah.
So question 2. Are they going to need 2.5 million every single Gamefound?
Right now, that's kind of the plan. They did say they're working on rearranging budgeting stuff since they didn't quite get 2.5. So maybe we're looking at like 2 million for the next campaign. But they do say in a previous one that they would need 2.5 for each Gamefound continuing. Now, of course, if they find ways to move around the budget and make it easier, it can very easily be less than that. But we don't know for sure yet.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a reasonable number.
And I think it actually is.
Okay.
Do you want to hear why?
You're going to tell me.
So the episode that I had originally written was about the news as of today, and it includes the final campaign results.
Yes.
Looking at the final campaign results and knowing how rocky this last month has been with, switching distribution, which some, stores understood, some hated. Doing the first Gamefound, which, had a lot of confusion because people don't read, and maybe certain things weren't as clear as they could have been. With all of that, and with the, whole Bloody Monday and everything, they did 1.4 million from retailers.
From just retailers.
Yeah. So the Gamefound ended
quite a good bit.
Yeah, the Gamefound ended at 896,967. And because of all of that, like, instability and questioning and blah, 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 there were people who commented after and they were like, wait, I didn't put in my order. Can I do it now? I changed my mind. And it's just like, that's not how it works. So no. So there's this really, really weird, like, my brain honestly doesn't understand it. But like, the set doesn't get printed or funded if it doesn't hit a goal. So then people don't back it because they don't want to back a game that's not going to hit the goal. Then if you don't back it, it's not going to hit the goal. So then when it hits the goal, they actually still want to play the game, but they didn't want to back it because they were worried it didn't make it. But if they would have backed it, then it would have made it.
Yep.
I think this is a small number. I think that's a small number.
It is a small amount of people, yeah.
Usually the louder people, yeah.
Yeah, it's normally the loud, aggressive ones, like me.
Yeah. If they continue strong, they learn from this Gamefound, they get some of the LGS stuff ironed out, I think it is highly possible to do this, with the next one. Will it last for like many years to come? No. If Keyforge has told us anything, it'll kind of, start to slow down a little bit. But I think
so here's the difference. There is a difference between Keyforge and Altered.
Well, there's a lot of differences. Yeah.
There's a lot of differences.
Beyond the card game, the two companies have two extraordinarily different philosophies on how to do things, right?
Yeah. One is very bare bones. One wants to do all the things they can, so they're going to have much higher operating costs.
Yeah.
Well,
that is one of the very big things that is coming into consideration here.
Also, one actually markets their game and tries to get it out in front of people, and the other does not.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We actually had this conversation a lot over the last week because there are parallels between Keyforge and Altered, and Keyforge does this Gamefound setup for every new set as well.
Yep.
And, we were discussing that, and every person that I said this to agreed. They were like, oh, shoot, that's right. Keyforge not only has like their own printing, they do it in-house.
Yes.
You're right. They don't do anything. They don't have OP. They don't do consistent like tournaments. They don't market.
It's like max 10 a year, and half of those they kind of just let people do their own thing.
10 large ones. There's no consistent OP in stores. Right, which again we talked about this year again for the umpteenth time with Christian Peterson, and for the umpteenth time with Christian Peterson, we talked about, hey, why don't you market? And it's because 50% of marketing
50% of marketing works and 50% doesn't, and I don't know what part works. So
we don't know which part. And I was like, how much works if you do 0? Is it still 0? It's just
yes.
Well, and they don't do creator kits as far as I'm aware.
Nope.
So yeah, there is a lot of overhead in Altered, which is honestly it's very annoying sometimes to see the kind of things people say, like, oh, why didn't Altered market? Why didn't they blast this from the rooftops? I'm like, guys, just because
they are compared to Keyforge.
Well, and just because you didn't witness it with your own eyes.
Yeah, it was still happening.
Exactly. I received so many ads for the Gamefound, and some people are like, I only have a WhatsApp account and log into Discord once in a blue moon. I didn't see any.
Well, that's why you aren't getting any ads for it.
Yeah,
you're not.
So. Yeah, I don't want to rant for too long.
That's that 50% that doesn't work.
Right? Yeah, I can tell you that Altered has the Musubi, which works on a lot of things behind the scenes. Does paid partnerships like with Mogwai. Does content creator partnerships like some of the cosplayers at conventions. Does conventions for specifically Altered. And like Instagram, Twitter, they're not as good at Blue Sky anymore, but they post here and there. YouTube could do more on YouTube, but it is there. Like, it's all there, guys. You just don't like interact with it.
See, but the people that aren't being interacted with are the people that need to be interacted with.
Well, they've got to open their eyes.
Well, but the problem is it's not opening their eyes, it's not hitting their feed. Right?
That's in my opinion, that's their fault.
That's Altered's fault, or the people following Altered's fault?
The people.
Well, I would beg to differ with you. Because unless you're looking
you can't guarantee that ads are getting to all of your audience.
Sure.
How are you making sure it's getting everywhere?
You can't, right? Like, there's no.
Where are most of the ads going through, though? I know Facebook had a bunch of it, but what other places did they really throw the ads to?
Yeah. So here you go, digital advertiser insight. If you didn't know, I have experience. So Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same company, which is Meta, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So if you do a campaign on one, you get ads on both. And honestly, it is by far the best place to advertise for the lowest amount of money. I think I did see some banner ads here and there on like YouTube and other sites. But if I
did as well.
were consulting a company that didn't have millions in budget, I would tell them just do meta campaigns. Because like Twitter is garbage. I don't know very much about Reddit, to be honest. And like everything else is expensive for low return unless you set up like a retargeting campaign with, a very specific platform.
That's funny, guy trying.
Yeah, he
Got it
found out
through Reddit.
through Reddit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
don't
when
remember
say-
where I saw Alter for the first time.
Yeah. So when I say that it's the people's fault, I'm saying like you can't be surprised you didn't hear about it if you're like the person who says, "Oh, I don't have any social medias and I only go to this one place." Like,
all right,
how are they
I'll
supposed to
save you
reach
on that one. Yeah, I'll save you on that one. That one I'll give to you. Yeah, if you're just completely not on the internet most of the time, then yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, you're not going to hear anything because that's the world now lives on the internet. But if you are on the internet and you didn't see jack shit, well, that's now we've got a much larger issue.
You also have people like Dexter who have is on a altered podcast and said, wait, LGS orders were due on this day?
I thought it was the 14th. Okay, I just had the wrong day. I just had the wrong day in my
memory. The principle is still there.
All right, Dexter, I'm gonna ask you a damning question right now.
Oh no, what are we doing?
Do you have Altered Corner entirely muted?
No, I do not.
You get alerts for @mentions?
Yes.
So if I tag @digital, you get a alert for it?
Yes, I do.
Then how did you not know?
I did know. I just forgot. Okay, I thought it was a different day.
Yeah. So I mean, you can only do so much, and like people, how I try to answer that question is like, okay, where do you spend the most time? And they'll be like, oh, on here. And I'll be like, I hate to tell you, but it was all over there. Maybe you just need to, make sure you're following the account or something.
I mean, I saw it on Facebook. I saw it all over Facebook, all over Twitter, or X, whatever it is now.
Yeah. And to be honest, outside of all of that, like as a person who has had to use social media for a long time for various reasons, I fully believe that like social media apps are just dead and garbage and terrible for growth now, but they're also necessary, so it's really hard. In my opinion, the best social media like this day and age is YouTube. But back in the day, it felt like you could get attention on Twitter and Instagram, but they've just like murdered it so much.
Gotta have big titties to get. Gotta have big titties to get noticed on there.
Yeah, yeah. So there's.
Hold on, let me sip my coffee and put out a "prove me wrong" sign.
There's.
I don't think so, Gus. I don't think they care about TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok ads would be interesting.
Who's gonna see what on TikTok? And that's probably going to be expensive compared to some other places.
Yeah. I do not know the like average CPMs and stuff for TikTok. I'd
also been forever since I've used TikTok. So
yeah,
they
post on TikTok though. I can tell you they do post on TikTok. So you can go follow the account.
I watch TikTok every day, multiple times a day.
Yeah.
What do you guys do while you poop?
So I'm not sure. I read the thesaurus.
I prefer YouTube or listening to podcasts or music.
You listen to podcasts while you poop?
Sure.
That's odd. I don't think I've ever listened to a podcast while I poop. It's always TikTok.
Play VGA. Yeah, that's not wrong.
Play VGA.
That's dedication right there, guy trying. That's dedication. I like it.
All right.
I mean,
now
those numbers don't go up themselves.
True. Oh yeah. Also, I want to get Altered in the top. Let's shoot for top 60 of BGA this month.
Which is crazy to think how Altered is so. I mean, you got to remember being in the top 100 of BGA is kind of a big deal, right?
Yeah,
and
it's
yet
top 100, Dexter.
Nice.
And yet, I don't know. I still think 2.5 million's a lot. And that is a little concerning for me. Again, I hope they're more... well, obviously, they don't have a choice but to be more transparent next time around. I don't know.
Yeah, so
maybe
now
we
that
use less expensive artists. I don't know. I don't know where to make the cuts, right? That's not my... Because I got to imagine the art is part of the big price of this game.
Like the Medusa art that you like a lot.
The Medusa art. It
is a good conversation to have, though. I am curious how much do artists charge for the altered art?
A lot.
That's a lot. Next set's nothing but pictures of Wookiee.
So I don't think art will be a place that there will be cuts, but there will be less alternate arts because that's more expensive. But also there will be more alternate arts because they have already commissioned the art for Seeds and stuff.
Well, Seeds is done, but I'm saying going forward, obviously they're gonna. If 2.5 million is their goal, right, and they had to extend it a week because at the week mark we were coming up and they were at 600,000, I think, just a little over 600K.
The extension a week is kind of a. It's true, but also a mischaracterization at the same time. They just
included the pledge manager.
Yes.
Stuff. Yeah.
Some people were saying they should do what Keyforge did with the clock extender.
Oh yeah. That was
honestly
fun.
For those people that missed out. It probably would have been a good thing.
Clock extender? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Wookiee. You're on the Keyforge podcast.
Yeah, I am. What do you
They
mean
extended the time by 3 hours on the Keyforge
they did.
Gamefound for draconic measures. Yeah.
That was one time. They didn't do that. They don't do that normally.
Yeah, it was only for the last one.
Yeah, it's just a feature where if someone backs in the last 10 minutes or a certain amount or something,
extended.
It kicks up.
Yeah,
it kicks up an hour or whatever.
Yeah, this is the first time they've ever done that. They didn't do that in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it is a fair feature to consider for next Gamefound. Hopefully it's not when a really popular streamer does an uncapped subathon and it just extends the campaign by 46 days, but yeah. The where the cut is going to be primarily
the
team design
salary.
The focus in the United States. So
that is one. I figured that was going to be the case.
Yeah, I figured as much too, honestly.
See, but the problem is that's where they need the focus. I understand.
It's really
hold on.
not.
Shush. Sit down, Dexter. It's a yes and a no, right? I understand from a business standpoint saying, hey, we're not going to focus as much on the U.S., because let's be honest, the U.S. is not a place where it has really flourished, right? I mean, Magic's king, right? I mean, what's weird is last time at this time, we saw Altered being played at the Game Center while me and Dexter were there. This year we didn't see any. It's all about the new hotness Riftbound.
Yep.
Which I still
think the problem with the United States is since they are a French company and just, the United States in general is this is just stipulation. I don't know this for sure, but I would guess that it costs a lot more and goes a lot less further in the United States, the amount of money they spend.
Do they need a United States production partner? I might know a guy.
No, I don't think so.
No, they don't want.
They should already.
They don't want to work with old Asmodee. Old FFG.
I don't know. Maybe. But like, I know that they did spend a lot of money trying to help the United States and Canada market. LATAM, I don't know as much about because I'm not as close to it. And I don't think it paid off as much as they spent. Just like, for example, anytime they want to do a convention, if they send over Loki or someone, like his trip alone, is a couple grand.
Just send Kohlrabi. It's just as good.
I mean, yes, fair. And then that doesn't even include like booth prices and yada yada. So
the shipments.
Just send over coal and a guy trying and Blue, and we're solid.
All right, you heard it.
Tell Blue to put on some damn pants.
I think the other thing is I honestly think, I mean, and this could be a misconception, I think the US stores burned Equinox a lot more than any other stores.
How would how so?
Like said they were gonna order and then didn't?
Just like dropping it entirely. And I mean,
yeah.
How much of that can you blame?
I mean, U.S. stores are fickle bitches, right? Like they just
if they're not getting good profits, if they're not selling stuff off the shelves as fast as they want to, they're gonna drop it.
Magic is king here, man. And if your shit ain't moving, Magic's got another 17 sets they need to sell you. So,
yep,
it's one of those things. Magic right now is white hot. One Piece is kind of falling off. I have seen. I don't know if that's true all over the place. This is just kind of near me. One Piece is kind of falling off, but Magic is still super hot. Pokemon's still super hot. Yu-Gi-Oh, the big three, as I call them, are still, they're doing their thing, and it's just with the amount of product Magic produces, which is utterly ridiculous. If I were a Magic player, I'd be pissed. But
yeah, and a lot of them are actually, but
there's a lot of conversations on that too.
Yeah, this is stuff to back up exactly what you're saying. So, I think I've talked about it a couple times. I usually play in Dallas at Common Ground Games. They decided after the message on Bloody Monday to revert and not pre-order the next set and just refund the pre-orders they had. So we still have organized play as I would assume the rest of this year, and then they'll probably just cut it. But it's a store in Dallas. It's a very good store, and they are usually very popular on, each night for events. And I think tonight is Avatar for Magic, maybe. And so it's taking all of the space in the store.
Yeah.
So since Alter didn't fire last night, we were one person short. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pivot and I'm gonna do Riftbound on Friday, but it was sold out. And I found out it's because they had to cut Riftbound down to 16 players because Magic is taking up the whole store. And they canceled like all other like stuff entirely, like Star Wars Unlimited, stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, Magic is just eating everything still.
You're not. Yes, Magic is just. It's the fucking machine that just, as much as Magic players are again such fickle bitches, right? Because Magic's dying every 17 seconds in Magic players' world. Right, every time they don't do something that one Magic player doesn't like, the game's dead and it's over. But it's just it's a juggernaut that you got to imagine at some point there's going to be fatigue, but it's not today.
Yeah,
when that is, I don't know.
Yeah, to be clear, when I'm saying that I think there will be less of a focus on like NA, I think it really is just those things. Like there won't be as much of a presence at conventions unless they find out another good partnership, and they won't be like actively pumping extra money into the United States to try to like grow it here.
Just send me
which
a
I think
Cole.
is
Cole is a good
fair.
speaker. And I'm a great hype man. I'm great.
So if
I definitely won't just be hitting on Lura.
Yep, I'm glad you butchered the name, so no one knows what you're saying. But if this is my honest suggestion. I know people really want to play in person, and if that is the type of person, oh shit, am I gone?
No, you're here.
No, you're still here.
You're still here.
My computer blacked out for a second. If you are the type of person that really, first and foremost, only wants to play in person, I think one thing that goes a long way is coordination. Like, just tell people like you want to play.
And I wonder now too, because remember I brought up like clubs and communities being able to get a hold of things, right?
I remember from last time.
Because it's the further you get from Magic, right, the further that the game store cares about you. It's just as much as it pisses everybody off, it's just the short and skinny, right? There's no way around it. I mean, this might be a thing that they have to go to keep OP going in the States here. Yeah.
And I think there's just a lot of people that like are not vocal about wanting to play. Like they'll show up, and if it's playing, they'll play. But sometimes it takes literally like just one or two extra people to say like, "Hey, I want to play this week or whatever at this store," for there to be a play group.
Yes,
I know
there just needs to be at least 4, and I'll show up for locals. But recently, we haven't even been hitting those numbers, so I'm just like, okay, I won't show up.
But you're not vocal that you want it, Dexter.
Yes,
I know. Like, I should be more vocal and be like, hey, I want to show up. If we get 4, I'll be there.
I'll be there. Like, who's showing up? Yes. Let's do this.
Yes.
So, I mean, shit. We even for Keyforge, and we have a
we do that
local.
For Keyforge.
We have a local private chat, right? Where we're like, hey, I mean, it doesn't matter if there's 2 or 3 of us, right? It's about consistency when it comes down to locals, right?
Yeah.
And even if there's just 2 of you, fucking go. Who cares if the shit fires? Jam some games. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing I could tell you is Keyforge was legitimately me, JR, and Dan at one point in time. And through going every week, we brought, all of a sudden we had Mr. Perfect join in, and then we had Steve, then we had Pete join in. You keep gaining people because you're continuously there.
Yeah.
Right. And as long hey,
stores.
I just want to finish this thought real quick. Hey, don't be a space monster, right? Buy a soda, buy a deck, buy something from your local LGS. Yeah. Don't just take up their space and then be like, well, we're here. Like, give your LGS a reason to keep you around, right? Legitimately, we play sealed every single week, which means anywhere from 6 to 10 people are going to buy a deck at $15 a pop. Plus, we're going to probably buy some sleeves. Maybe we buy some soda. We buy stuff, right, to make sure. And then not
and at our store, whenever we run little tournaments, we all put in $5 for store credit, and then whoever wins gets the store credit, and second place gets a refund of their store credit or whatever. Sure. Just a way to get the store a few more bucks.
But just get some cash in their pocket,
invested a little bit,
right? And then not only that, make sure that they aren't stuck with product.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the biggest killer. Is once that shit hits the bargain bin, your game's done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't let it hit the bargain bin.
Good points indeed. Some stores are very strict about the, needing 4 people to fire, but if it's like not a far drive for you, it is a very good point to just be like, if there's 2 of us, let's just go play and, buy a couple packs or whatever and express our interest to the store.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the day you play sealed and you both buy 6 packs and you fucking just jam out a few sealed games.
Yep.
Maybe you have a secondary account that's fake. that eats all the losses.
Just play Conquest at that point.
There you go.
I mean,
I'd love to do that.
You got a 6-man tournament at that point.
That's funny. Just jump seats. So
exactly.
New person. Yeah, and one thing that I always suggest to people is if you're not already in your regional Discord, find it and join it so that you can like coordinate and be vocal.
Hey, here's a way to coordinate and be vocal. Does Wisconsin have a regional Discord?
Let me tell you.
You find that out for me, would you?
I don't think I've seen one.
I went and looked for a Wisconsin Facebook page, and that don't exist neither.
It doesn't exist.
There's
Reddit?
No Wisconsin Facebook. Oh, I didn't search Reddit. I didn't do Reddit. I'm not a big Redditor.
I do not see one at first glance of Wisconsin, but sometimes they are like combined. So, like, I think Utah, Idaho is all one server.
See, and it could be like Madison too, right? Like Madison has their own, or it could be Milwaukee. Yeah. They like to do state shit out here.
There's the DMV server, which is, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Send a guy trying a bunch of hateful messages if you want to know more about that server. So yeah, if there's not a regional server, it is a very big undertaking to start one. But if you are someone who likes running a Discord, you could always look about doing that. It's how we coordinate everything in Texas.
What if you're somebody who doesn't like coordinating a Discord, but your community needs one?
Then you won't be vocal and you'll never get to play locals.
Hire me and I will create one for you, but you have to pay me.
I'll hire you for the grand total of $0.
Employ Cole. I don't think that's gonna have much sway.
I gotta pay you in snuggles.
The second part of what I'm gonna say, the physical only players are not gonna like, but it is a reality. Play more online. If you get used to it, it is amazing. And I used to be a turn-based game hater. I was like, why would I ever want to play a game over like 3 days? But now I have like 8 going all the time, and it's great. There are even turn-based tournaments. There's a tournament every day of the week.
Cole,
I looked.
Yeah. I tried to get you to play the other. You're like, I'll do a turn-based, and I'm like, bleh. Like, why? Such a short game. Why would we do turn-based? Like, ugh.
It's great. It's great. Telling you. Listen.
I guess I can't knock it because I already am not an online player. Like, let's do online turn-based. I'm like, hey, maybe I should just slam my dick with a hammer. And then I decided I didn't like that neither.
Yeah. This episode is turning into like the real shit episode or whatever. But so we'll probably talk about it more in another episode, but AWOL is shutting down. So those were the Monday and Wednesday tournaments. And like everyone's like, oh my God, we should create, a new tournament on Wednesday and Monday, and we should create all these new tournaments and make sure people support them and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
we already have so many tournaments that already exist. Let's let people play in the ones that are already there instead of trying to spread things more thin.
Yes. So I told them, I was like, I'm going to be honest. There is not the amount of players and support to really justify replacing the Wednesday tournament, which is the like North American time zone is what we call it. And I mean, there's Ace every Tuesday and we get like just barely over 20 players.
Yeah, 20 people.
So why would I want to go and like dive right back into another tournament if there's not enough players? So what I told everyone is I was like, how about if you guys get Ace on Tuesdays to start filling up? I do think replacing the Monday tournament is good because that usually always hits cap. And I think people want a tournament at that time on Monday. Cool, good, we'll do that. But if you want more things and you want, them to be around, you have to support them. So people in the United States, if they really want the game to continue and to grow, you just have to like support the online tournaments and stuff that are already there, because the people that are making those for that time zone are doing it because people keep saying that they need to happen, but then
they aren't showing
people
up.
don't show up. Yeah. So more people play online, coordinate online, join the tournaments. I'm going to get better about making sure all of the online tournaments are on alteredcorner.com as well. And then if the North American time zone tournaments start filling up, then maybe we'll do another Wednesday one.
All right.
Yep, sounds good. I agree with all the things you just said. Makes sense.
We did go into the shit show on this show. We were already deep.
Are we gonna get a little bit back on track and talk a little bit of the things we originally planned on talking about?
Let's go
for the
through
Gamefound timeline stuff.
Nope, not at all.
Well, I mean, this is a whole episode in itself. Do you want me to speed run it for you?
No, that's exactly what I was trying to say, and Dexter's just said it for him. So, Dexter, maybe you should run the show. Maybe that's...
No, I don't want that. I'm good.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, yes, let's go through a little bit of the campaign timeline. Dexter, this should be old hat to you, my man. You've done this before. Right?
Couple times.
You know how to use your pledge manager. Yeah.
Yeah. That's already over, but yeah.
I know, but I'm just okay.
If you click on the link for the thank you message, it has the actual pledge manager and how it's going to work for this campaign if you want to go over that. Or if you want me to go over it for you real quick.
Yeah, go over the timeline here of what we got real quick.
All right. So since they did, keep the normal campaign longer, it ate up the pledge manager. So what the pledge manager in quotes will be now is for the next 2 weeks, they're going to review all the orders and process backer payments. Some people took that as it was going to take 2 weeks for them to be charged, but they were charged today. That just means there will be cases where people's cards are declined. Some banks take longer. Some people might cancel, blah, blah, blah.
Some banks get confused too. Mine is guilty of that, where they're like, what's this extraordinarily large charge? And they just kind of, they'll be in touch with you. Let's put it that way.
Yep. So it just gives enough of a window to allow all that to happen. But your card was probably charged today for either your first stretch pay installment or the full amount, depending on what you did. So after that,
I saw anything yet.
They will open the pledge manager, which is just going to be you're able to provide your address and pay details for shipping fees, yada yada, and that will open December 1st and close December 8th. And once the pledge manager details are secured, they will lock down the final print run numbers and move fully into the logistics phase of printing, shipping to regional hubs, and then final delivery for the set will be in February.
Mm-hmm.
So then the big question is, when does the next Gamefound start?
Yeah, that is an interesting question.
A few months away.
Yeah, I think you could do some kind of math
January,
and
maybe
wizardry to find out, but I did not care enough to do it. What is really interesting though is everyone is all like, oh, Altered is only fine for this next set or whatever, but now we have to worry about the next. This next set
that's still quite a few months away.
Yeah, that takes us 7 months out. So still a good amount of time with just this one set.
Not the Gamefound. Right? Or am I confused?
No, but yeah, I'm just saying, we're in November now. We have Skybound Odyssey, which we're still in that season.
Right.
Skybound Odyssey season will end in February, where we will get seeds, and then we'll have seeds for 4 months. So even if hypothetically there's no set after seeds, we still have like 7 to 8
7
months
more
of
months.
Altered, no matter
At
what.
least, because then there's the whole season with seeds too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Altered will be around for a while. We're good. We don't need to worry right now. We can start worrying again once the next Gamefound starts.
I'm worried right meow, but that's me.
Yeah. Do we... I mean, I guess we talked a lot about, like, supporting and what you can do. And it's not just me, like, coming and being like, you need to support the things we do. It's like people were legitimately, you know, trying to find things and asking, like, how they could help and blah, blah, blah. It's been really nice to see, like, the initiative of people wanting to support altered content and wanting more and seeking it out. Like, I saw a lot of people joining Discord to find it, asking about it in Discord. So if that keeps up, just in general, it'll go a long way for the game. So if you like a video or you like this podcast or something, leave a comment, you know, ask a question. All of that kind of stuff helps.
Nobody likes this podcast.
Nobody. They like what I have to say. So
yeah, they do.
They told me.
Yeah.
You have the best information. We're all just kind of here.
Yeah, well, I'm just
it's actually super invested.
No,
I'm just here. I'm here for the ride, man. I finally had.
Well, you're leading the show, but you don't.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Cole.
I finally had something to bitch about. Like, it was a good week. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a good week, guys.
Here you go. You have a comment for you guys. I like Wookie, Dexter, and Felix. I wish those three had a podcast together. So maybe you guys should think about making one.
What about the guy that's better than you, though?
That
comment.
I think you guys should do
better than you too.
Felix, I think you should do a podcast where you teach these two capoeira.
I think do that at school every once in a while.
Teach me capybara, like the little.
Yep.
The little creature that runs around.
Teach you how to be a capybara.
Yeah, that little
capybara.
What are those? Squirrels?
That sounds like fun.
Rodents? I don't know what they are.
The capybaras?
Yeah.
I think those are rodents, yeah.
So the only other thing that I think we didn't really touch on that I had in the original notes was the new like push on Board Game Geek. You can I think it's been on there a while, but it hasn't really been like used, and a lot of people started using it. So if you like the website Board Game Geek, you can go ahead and do whatever you do on the website with Altered. There's been like new forums created, images added, videos. People are leaving reviews of each set, things like that. And it had a lot of really good success this last week, honestly. So
I'm not
Copelia lore.
The Copelia lore.
Guy's been waiting for the Copelia lore for like 3 episodes.
I can read it for you, Wookie.
Oh shit! This fucking lore. All right, fine, read it.
Yay! Okay, let's do this. Because of her artificial nature, she served as a model for the faction's first automata prototypes. Frankenstein leads me back to the furthest reaches of the Athanor, the research and development area of the Foundry. He opens a door and turns on the workshop lights, revealing a slender shape with an ivory sheen. She looks like a porcelain doll with skin riveted with gold and blue interlacing. I approach the 2 eidolons. Frankenstein was created with my construct, but the same can't be said for the one he has called Copelia. She looks at me with her enamel eyes while I walk around her, my cane clacking on the dusty floor. How does she manage to stay alive? As if she had anticipated my question, she opens a compartment on her chest. Inside beats an expertly crafted mechanical heart that gives off a smell of mana. Her heart contains Keylon. That is how she can stay anchored in reality. I turn to Frankenstein and away from the pulsing device. By using this technique, we could stabilize eidolons in the world for longer. like the Muna managed to do. I shake my head, speechless at all the possibilities this seems to open up. But this only works because Coppelia is a mechanized creature. Other Eidolons couldn't accommodate this technology naturally. I sigh as rationality abruptly intrudes on my fascination. Coppelia closes her compartment and smiles at me, the workshop's lights glinting on her ceramic skin. Though she moves jerkily and clicks like a puppet, she has a certain grace, almost like a ballerina. In different circumstances, I might even have allowed myself a little dance with her, but my legs prevent that kind of thing. And then we have the inspiration is Coppelia is a ballet dancer from a 3-act ballet of the same name by Arthur St. Leon, based on E.T.A. Hoffman's short story called The Sandman. Never heard of that play, but looks like there's lots of lore stuff going together here. Coppelia is a mechanical doll that Franz, the main protagonist, falls in love with. To win him back, his fiancée Swantilda dresses up as Coppelia and makes it appear as if the doll has come to life. In the original story, she is called Olympia, and she is brought to life through alchemy. And the narrator is traced from 391 after the Cataclysm.
Hey, so you want to know something really interesting about this?
Yeah.
I was having a debate in the main server with what's their name? Wildcard or whatever. They're super active, super Axiom fanboy. And I don't think they had actually read the lore, because I was having a debate about how Frankenstein's monster is in the game already, and it's Coppelia.
Yeah, and Coppelia is Frankenstein's monster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you picked up on that, because people were not really getting what I was putting down. Because if you listen to the first part of what you just read, it says that the other construct is not really the same as Coppelia. So if you look at Dr. Frankenstein's card, there is another automaton,
a different construct there,
or a construct of some sorts, but it sounds like it's not really living. And Coppelia is
living, because she is an Eidolon too, maybe.
Yeah, and was created by Frankenstein. Now, further interesting thing is there might be more than one Frankenstein's monster in the game.
Yes.
Maybe we'll read it in the future. I don't want to give you too many spoilers, but if you go read the lore for Dr. Frankenstein and then read the lore for Paju, that's what I'll leave.
I mean, maybe even the monster in the card Hooked, that little automaton there could be made by Frankenstein.
Yeah.
The Axiom guys got lots of little robots.
Yeah.
Yep. But read the lore for Dr. Frankenstein after this, and then read it for Paju, and then you'll see and hear some very weird and interesting things. And if you missed us reading the story of Little Match Girl, I read it and talked about it on stream today, and then one of my viewers sent an animation for Little Match Girl. If you want to have your heart broken, do that. And for the people in the live chat right now, I will link you the animation, and you can watch it.
Nice.
So,
now we all get to be sad together.
Yeah. I just watched a show recently that they also made reference to the Little Match Girl, but I forgot what show that was.
Oh, I don't know. But it is, it's a very sad story.
Might have been Dragon Raja.
I could tell you what episode Little Match Girl was on if you really wanted, but it would take me a second.
Oh, no. I'm thinking, I watched a show on TV just recently, and Little Match Girl came up as well. I think it was Dragon Raja, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, no Patreon questions. So if you guys have Patreon questions,
ask us some questions.
Submit them.
Give us some new topic ideas, stuff to talk about.
Yeah, Rookie, you still there?
I'm here.
I think my the Kickstarter for Magi Nation is shipping out. I should be receiving mine pretty soon.
Ooh.
Okay, nice.
Magi Nation.
What's up, Magi Nation?
13
You have
decks.
no idea, man. Magi Nation was the shit back in the day. Yeah. I liked Magi Nation. It was really cool.
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of Magi Nation?
I'm sure I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
I've never
One of those podcasts. One of those podcasts that Wookiee and I will have to make.
Yeah.
Yep.
About all these dead card games.
Somebody did ask us to like go in depth about like some of the old card games that we used to play. I don't remember when that was, but it was a while ago. Somebody said we should do it.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Maybe we'll do like a Patreon episode on it because it was fun.
I've always thought it would be funny to do a like April Fool's episode where we just do an episode like it was, what we've been doing the whole time, but it's something entirely different than Altered. So if you're listening to this episode, maybe you'll get the inside little tease before it actually happens. Yeah,
exactly.
Before we end here, we do have a live question from Astro Nebula 2. I'm pretty sure we've talked about this a bunch. So, yes, these podcasts get posted everywhere.
Nope, we let them just roll off. We let them just stroll off into the ether.
Yeah. YouTube and everywhere you can listen to podcasts. So if you want to go back through
pretty much every
episodes, week, you can. But what is your favorite card, each of us, if you can answer quickly?
Really?
I still love aloe vera.
Is this your first time? It must be your first time here.
It is.
Well, your answer is easy, but I don't think I'm as easy to pin down.
No.
I mean, you still like Tony Jen, right?
Yes.
Okay, but people that don't listen to every episode don't know that, do
they? He's like, shit, they remembered.
Yeah.
You know that's what just happened here, right? He's like, shit, they know.
Okay. Yeah, Wookie's is Magpeng Hoarder. His is very obvious. Yes.
Yeah.
Felix is
and
Garrick.
Then Felix, are you still sticking with Garrick?
I have like 14 right now.
Yeah, it's Garrick.
There's no card that I'm super attached to. I would say Waru back in the old days, but he's done for.
Every time Dexter
holds a place nice in my heart.
Every time Dexter takes a drink that he's not supposed to because he's underage, he pours a little out for Waru. A little bit underground for his homie.
Yep.
Kisses his fingers, points to the sky.
Yeah. I love cheap cards too. Anything costs 4 or more, it sucks.
Yeah, the live audience is yelling at us now because they worded their question wrong.
Oh,
they meant
lore-wise? I don't care.
Still Magpeng Hoarder.
I think mine is honestly maybe still Tiny Jin because it shows how much of an asshole Sigismar is, and I hate that bastard. So, yeah, that one's good. Lore-wise, I think it. I don't know. The lore is just so great. The hero lore is really
to have
good.
A favorite card based on lore.
Yeah. I think one of the best lores is for Paper Herald, just because the concept.
Yes, I loved that reading. That was so cool when we did that. Yeah.
I have a question. How are you guys?
Fucking terrible.
Good night.
We're ready for this week. PAX is coming.
Yeah, PAX is coming up next week. Me, Cole, and Felix will all be there doing some gaming stuff.
Yep.
Astro, you can ask Cactus questions next time. We can answer them.
I don't know if I can help. It's been a few years now.
Dexter knows all about
calculus. It's been a few years for me, and I don't remember.
But you actually teach math, Felix.
I teach math for a living, and I did engineering for a while, so yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess I can help you. All
right. Is it time for bed, guys?
Anything else we gotta go over?
I kind of mentioned it, but I will, and if you guys help me remember, start putting the online tournaments that are consistent, because it's a lot easier when it's consistent, on alteredcorner.com if you are a tournament organizer and want to be on there, it actually helps me if you coordinate with me, because then I can get the information correctly. I can get images from you, yada, yada. Ace is back, and it will be Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m.
And better than ever, because it doesn't have to compete with AWOL anymore.
Yes, and I will be able to put more time and energy and take feedback and suggestions, but I can't do things or change things if nobody is vocal. So just remember, go leave a comment on
your want stuff to happen.
Exactly. Leave a comment on your favorite altered video or whatever. Leave some feedback. Tell me you hate my guts. At least it's something.
I hate your guts. Only sometimes.
You say you're better than
like
Cole.
Something Blue would say.
Can you stop
Put his title to question.
So damn positive, please?
Yeah, I don't think I can. My brain just does not work.
You're not wired to be angry about anything.
Why be sad about a card game when my childhood was sad? So,
It's not about being sad. It's about getting the most for the consumer. Fuck the company, Cole.
Have we stopped the recording, Wookie?
No, we're still going.
Yeah.
I can always
this would be in it. This needs to be in it.
I can always edit out what I want. And Blue, put on some fucking pants, would you? It's time to grow up and be an adult.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night. Good night, everybody. And with that, we'll see you all next week.
Not next week, because we'll be at PAX.
Shit, we'll see you all. Are you all going to PAX?
Yeah, everyone but you.
Oh, fuck. Do I gotta go get the Heroes Guide to Asgartha guys again?
Oh, do it. They're chomping at the bit to talk to you again.
Oh, are they? Is that like for real, or?
I mean, Chili will talk to anyone that will listen.
That I understand, but I'm like, are you being for real?
That's what I was asking to join too.
You bullshitting me.
Can I do an episode the day after Thanksgiving? Hell yeah, I don't give a shit about holidays.
Yeah, if I'm still alive, probably.
All right. Well,
Depends on how much
this was a great.
But with that being said,
episode.
we'll see you all maybe next week.